great thing about Montana. We see this from whether it's high tech to manufacturing, you name it. And one of the things that stands out about Montana is that we lead the nation. We're really at the top, in the nation when it comes to entrepreneurs and people starting their own businesses. Anyway, we got John, the Billings seafood guy, here in studio with us right now. John, good to see you. I've been seeing your truck, so it's great to see you here in studio.
Appreciate it. No, really, thanks for having me on.
And I've heard great things about your company as well. So, before we talk about Billings seafood guy and what you do, talk about just what it's like to be an entrepreneur and be able to work out of your own truck basically and not be stuck at some desk job all day long. Or what attracted you to start this company?
Yeah, it's great. It's something I've wanted to do a long time, and I've definitely done the work grind, which all was part of this. That's what allowed me to learn a lot to where I am now, to be able to source some of the seafood. But it's great once you can find something that you're passionate about and you're really into. It makes it a lot easier because obviously there's a lot of risk. There's it's up to you. I mean, you're on your own schedule. If you have an employees, it's even more on you. You're really responsible for people and their livelihood. So it's great, but you definitely got to find something you're passionate to help drive that.
So give us the elevator pitch for the Billings Seafood Guy, what you offer, the selling points for your company.
Yeah, so Billings Seafood Guys, was really focusing on that niche of wild-caught seafood. I'm a former commercial fisherman up in Alaska. I ran and operated, seafood processing plants up there. So, I've been in Billings here for a while, and I noticed, just a lot of people that were unsure about seafood. Maybe they had great seafood in the restaurants, but you go to that grocery store and you're kind of wondering, man, what was that I had last night? Where did that come from? How do I prepare it? Man, I hope I don't mess it up. So that's really our deal is, sourcing just true wild-caught seafood, but helping people learn about it, enjoy it.
So you'll even give some some cooking tips, shall we say, with the seafood. So what are some of your favorite things that you sell and help people prepare here?
Without a doubt, my favorite stuff right now is obviously the stuff you can get on the grill. We've got some awesome Alaskan spot prawns, which you really won't find here in Billings. They're super unique. There's a season for them that only lasts like 10 to 14 days up in Alaska.
And you get them fresh here.
So they're all caught in the fall time. So they're all flash frozen on the boats up in Alaska. Okay. So we obviously bring them down and we source them. We have them throughout the year. But man, these things, on skewers, on the grill, are awesome. Yeah. They got a little bit of juice to them. Good stuff.
I worked in restaurants in high school and in college and had a blast doing it. But I remember I worked at this great steakhouse. I think my favorite meal of all time is prime rib and Alaskan king crab legs. Oh, I don't know how you top that meal right there, but really seafood is a novelty here in Montana too, because we're used to great steak, kind of being a great meat and potato steak, but seafood is a novelty, and you really can surprise your friends and neighbors when you integrate that into the mix.
100%, I agree.
So you worked up in the commercial. So I know you don't want to give away your, shall we say, sources and methods and things like that, tricks of the trade, but how do you get all that here to Billings? Because I know I've got a lot of friends who are fans of sushi restaurants, and they're like, how does all this stuff get here, and how can you really trust seafood in a place like Montana?
100%. That's why all those experiences and the time that I've spent working up to this point, it's all paying off now. Because commercial fishing up there, and running seafood plants, you just gain those resources and those experiences. So, for example, like all of our sockeye salmon comes from the plant that I operated. I work directly with a lot of my buddies that still fish up there. So, like about a month ago, one of the first openings in Alaska for Southeast Alaska happened, and I was able to source some fish directly from my buddy who caught king salmon on a Sunday. We had them processed, flash frozen on a Monday, and down here at Billings on a Wednesday.
Oh, that's incredible. I got my stepbrother lives out, in Virginia, and he's a big fisherman, and he'll catch like fresh tuna, and we're talking sushi grade tuna. And man, he cut that up with some lime and some avocado, and had like our own ceviche. Incredible stuff. Yep. Yeah. Well, so how big is your operation now? How many trucks? How many people? All that.
Yeah, so currently it's myself, and we were actually just able to bring on one employee, so it's really two of us right now. We've got one truck, working on getting another one here soon. We're really in all the farmers markets going on, here in Billings, obviously the one downtown, Red Lodge, Huntley, Columbus. We've also got a pretty cool web presence, really focusing on that right now. We actually ship nationwide, and we have a subscription here in town. So between the web presence and then the truck, that's kind of what we got going.
And do you deliver, or do people come to you? How's that work?
Yeah, so with the seafood trailer, we're out 6 days out of the week. And on our website, there's actually a little link that says seafood trailer, and it just pulls up our calendar. It shows
Nice.
where we are.
We can find out where you're at. What's the website for us, too?
BillingsSeafoodGuys.com.
That's what I figured. Okay, great. Well, what's really interesting, too, about I know they just had a big kind of food truck battle going on at the Metro a few weeks ago. Of course, they had the barbecues and brews things going on, so lots of food trucks there. Yours isn't necessarily a food truck; it supplies seafood. But I think it's really interesting because, especially in small town Montana, where hey, maybe you don't have a market to have, say, your own Mexican restaurant, your own Chinese restaurant, your own seafood restaurant. But these types of operations can bring that to you, can bring that novelty to small town. I heard that we had a guy who's actually, has his own little Chinese food truck. This is kind of his Asian food truck, and I guess he'll bring it out to reservations across the state because, hey, you don't have a Chinese restaurant out there. You don't have this type of, so it's really a way to bring that to rural Montana too, to bring that experience out to places that don't always get to see it.
100%, and we definitely work our way out, Red Lodge and Columbus and Huntley and stuff too. But as I've been in this and been around some of our food trucks, it's amazing hearing about this business going on and these guys truly traveling from Billings all over Montana.
Yeah.
And getting their stuff over. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's great, and it's great for entrepreneurs. Start your own business. You're not tethered to a desk job. You're looking for something different to do, and you
Definitely.
Get out on the road, be free, be American, right?
100%. Gotta love it.
Well, John, thanks so much. BillingsSeafoodGuys.com.
Yep.
All right.
BillingsSeafoodGuys.com.
You got the schedule there, everything. If you want to find out where he's at next. Well, John, thanks so much for dropping in the Montana Talk Studios. Good to see you.
Thank you guys. Really appreciate it.